There's a common mistake many smart people make, often without even realizing it, confusing being in motion with truly taking action. When you're in motion, you're planning, studying, researching. It feels productive, but it doesn't lead to real results. Action, on the other hand, is what turns intention into reality. For example, making a list of ideas is being in motion, but turning one of those ideas into something tangible is action. Planning to go to the gym is motion, but lifting weights is action. If you want to break free from inertia, you need to understand this. Motion doesn't create results, action does. So today, let's cut to the chase and uncover how you can start taking real action. When we talk about change, most of us believe that simply planning puts us on the right track. But here's the hard truth. Planning, researching don't deliver results. This is what we call motion. It feels like progress, but in reality, it's just a disguised form of procrastination. Think about it. How many times have you found yourself stuck in endless planning? You talk to a personal trainer about starting to work out, but never set foot in the gym. You research healthy recipes, but keep eating the same way. You send emails to potential clients, but never close a single deal. What do all these actions have in common? They are motion, not action. Now, why does this happen? The answer lies in something we all try to avoid: the fear of failure. Planning makes us feel safe. It's like being in an intermediate stage where nothing can go wrong because, after all, you haven't truly started yet. And here's the danger. Motion gives us the illusion of progress while keeping us far from real risk. For instance, you want to start working out but don't want to look like a beginner at the gym. So you stay in your comfort zone, researching the best equipment, the ideal personal trainer, the least crowded hours, and you never start. Or maybe you want to grow your business but avoid asking for the sale because you're afraid of hearing a no. This pattern repeats across various areas of life, and it's based on a simple idea. As long as we're in motion, we can't fail. But here's the problem. Motion doesn't create results. Only action does. Ask yourself, how many times have you confused being busy with being productive? Planning is essential, but it only holds value when followed by execution. That's the difference between dreaming and achieving. Transforming motion into action requires simple, practical decisions that lead to real progress. Here are 5 strategies, organized logically, to help you take action, build consistency, and finally move forward. The biggest enemy of action is overplanning. When we focus solely on the end result, goals can feel overwhelming and paralyzing. The secret is to narrow your focus and start small. Example, if you want to start exercising, forget about the goal of losing 10 kilograms or getting in shape in 6 months. Instead, set a small, immediate goal. Tomorrow, I will walk for 10 minutes. This concrete decision eliminates hesitation and gives you a starting point. Remember, the goal isn't to be perfect, but to start. Small victories build confidence and momentum. A clear, fixed schedule removes room for hesitation and procrastination. Commit to specific actions at non-negotiable times. Choose fixed times and realistic frequencies. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 30 minutes of exercise. Tuesday, Thursday, 1 hour dedicated to a personal project. Start small. Don't try to create the perfect schedule or wait for ideal conditions. Treat your actions as priorities, not as something you'll do if you have time. This builds consistency and discipline. Larger one-time projects like writing a book or launching a product require defined deadlines to move from motion to execution. Without clear dates, they remain stuck in the planning stage. Example, want to launch an online course? Set a launch date on your calendar and work toward it. Writing a book? Break it into smaller steps like 1 chapter per week and set specific deadlines for each stage. By setting deadlines, you create urgency and force yourself to act. Trying to change everything at once is a common mistake that leads to giving up. The key to transformation lies in consistent, small daily actions. Want to improve your health? Start with something simple like drinking an extra glass of water each day. Want to save money? Set aside a small amount weekly, even if it's symbolic. These small actions create a solid foundation of confidence, showing you can move forward. Daily progress, no matter how small, fuels lasting change. The difference between motion and action lies in clarity. Shift from, I want to do something to, I will do this at this time in this way. Instead of planning to write an article, say, today at 10 a.m., I will sit at my desk and write the first paragraph. By detailing your actions, you eliminate ambiguity and transform intentions into real execution. Every time you celebrate an achievement, your brain releases dopamine, the reward hormone. This small chemical boost enhances your sense of accomplishment and motivates you to repeat the behavior that led to that success. If you committed to walking for 15 minutes a day and managed to do it for an entire week, allow yourself to celebrate. It doesn't have to be extravagant. The important thing is to create positive associations with your actions. This practice turns tasks that once seemed challenging into habits you want to maintain. A common mistake is waiting for a big milestone to celebrate. If you only acknowledge your efforts when reaching the final goal, you risk losing motivation along the way. Instead, break your goals into smaller steps and celebrate each one. If your goal is to lose 10 kilograms, celebrate each kilogram lost with something unrelated to food, like a new outfit or a fun outing. If you're writing a book, reward yourself for finishing each chapter with a small treat, like a great coffee or a relaxing day off. These small milestones create a cycle of achievement and motivation that keeps you moving forward. Another powerful method is documenting your wins. Keeping a journal where you record every accomplishment, no matter how small, helps you visualize progress over time. Write down something daily or weekly that brought you closer to your goal. It could be as simple as, today, I managed to avoid distractions for 30 minutes of focused work. Whenever you feel like you're not making progress, revisit your notes to remind yourself how far you've come. This journal not only reinforces your motivation, but also provides inspiration for days when doubt or discouragement arise. Celebrating is not just about what you do, but about who you are becoming. Every time you take an action and acknowledge it, you reinforce the idea that you are capable and committed. Instead of thinking, I completed my goal of walking 15 minutes today, tell yourself, I'm an active and healthy person who prioritizes movement every day. If you finished a work project, don't just say, I completed it, but rather, I'm someone who delivers consistent results. By identifying with the actions you're taking, you reinforce lasting habits and build a solid foundation for greater changes ahead. Challenges are not a sign of failure. They are proof that you are moving toward growth. When you encounter resistance, it's because you're stepping out of your comfort zone, which is essential for progress. If you're trying to develop the habit of waking up early and find it difficult in the first few days, remember, this is normal. Every morning you overcome fatigue, you're reprogramming your body and mind for this new pattern. Failure is just a word. What matters is the meaning you give it. Instead of seeing failure as an end, view it as a lesson. If you committed to going to the gym 3 times a week, but only managed to go once, don't criticize yourself. Instead, reflect on what happened and make continuous adjustments to your routine for the days when things don't go as planned. Often challenges feel overwhelming because we try to change too much at once. Start small, make your actions so easy that it's impossible not to do them. If you want to start meditating, don't aim for 20 minutes on the first day. Begin with 1 minute. Just sit, take a deep breath, and focus on your breathing. Gradually increase the duration over time. Overcoming challenges alone is possible but harder. Having a support network can make all the difference. Find people who share your goals or who can offer encouragement and guidance. Join groups or online communities that share experiences and tips. This network not only provides emotional support but also increases your sense of accountability. A powerful technique to overcome tough moments is to keep your long-term vision in mind. Create a vision board with images that represent your goals and revisit it regularly. Use visual reminders with motivational phrases or messages on your phone to stay focused and inspired during difficult days. Consistency is the bridge that connects dreams to achievements, turning intentions into real and lasting success. The secret to significant change lies in the small daily steps we take. When we repeat actions with dedication, they become automatic habits that propel our lives forward. Start by establishing simple routines. Dedicate a few minutes each day to learning something new, taking care of yourself, or progressing towards what you desire most. Celebrate every step forward. No matter how small, every achievement is worth acknowledging. Automate what you can, such as reminders or routine tasks, to reduce mental load and stay focused on what truly matters. Break larger goals into smaller milestones, creating a clear and motivating path. Embrace the philosophy of improving just 1% each day, because even tiny progress, accumulated over time, can lead to extraordinary and unexpected transformations. The most important thing is to start. Take that first step, no matter how small, and keep moving. The transformation you seek lies in the simple act of never stopping.